Multi-state training exercise this summer called Jade Helm 15. While the military says it's just training soldiers for the realities of war, critics say the Army is preparing for modern-day martial law.
What's happening is between July and September, a bunch of Green Berets, Navy SEALs, and Special Ops from the Air Force and Marines are conducting some realistic training exercises across the Southwest. The military says these are vital skills when it comes to an ever-changing threat. But in the slideshow of the training exercise, it says Texas will be simulated hostile territory.
And heads up, residents of Broward, BSO, and other law enforcement agencies will be assisting the military as they conduct training exercises in the skies over the next 2 weeks. So don't be alarmed if you see Black Hawk helicopters in the sky. These urban training drills will be similar to those conducted in Miami-Dade last month.
My kids love seeing them flying over.
I did not have my camera on, and it woke me up, but it was two Chinooks, two giant Chinooks flying in tandem. Now it's two black military helicopters. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's a lot of military activity in the skies over my house today. I don't know if you can see that one too. I mean, this is just black helicopter day. Military helicopters everywhere. Everywhere we've gone. This is the fifth that I've seen with my own eyes today. Right there. It's just not a normal thing to see driving down your street.
Check it out. I'm at a gas station. Yeah, they're just kind of flying right overhead. Yeah, check this out. and we have Apache helicopters flying at low level over residential neighborhoods. I just want to go ahead and post this.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. There are people in our government, a rogue outfit, whatever, I'm not sure, who are actually behind these terrorist acts. And the reason they're behind the terrorist acts is so they can pass bills like the Patriot Act. If you read their material, you'll see that it's designed to discredit people like me, former State Senator John DeCamp, and other leaders who are trying our best to expose what's happening in America today, and actually around the world. Let's go back to 1776, May the 1st. Adam Weishaupt was commissioned by the Rothschild family to set up the goals to control and take over the world with a one world government. The satanic cults are, along with our covert criminal enterprise within the government, a serious threat to our society. And I thank you very much.
They seek to keep you in a distracted, naive bubble. And they are doing a damn good job of it.
Well, the U.S. Army has built a fake city in Virginia for what they say is to prepare their troops to occupy foreign countries. But what's striking is this 300-acre fake city looks more like your average American town. It cost $96 million to build in just 2 years, and it includes a sports stadium, bank, a school, and an underground subway. They say it's in order to train for unspecified future combat scenarios. But the fact that the subway carriages even carry the same logo as they do in Washington, D.C., this could suggest that the site was built to double both as a foreign city and a mock domestic town. The site also includes what they're calling a mosque, but it looks eerily familiar to a Christian church.
As I have gotten older, I have decided we really need camps for adults.
Blindsided customers were greeted with signs on the door saying this Pico Rivera Walmart is closed and does not have a reopen date.
All of a sudden, just like that, it closes? They shut the doors?
It's one of 5 Walmarts across the country shutting their doors, citing persistent, ongoing plumbing problems.
I think it's a lie. I think it's something else.
An uncertain closure, store officials say, that could last 6 months or more.
Fort Hood soldiers are told Christians are radical terrorists.
An explosive claim from a soldier who attended a pre-deployment briefing at Fort Hood says that soldiers were told that Christians, Tea Partiers, and anti-abortion activists were a radical threat tearing this country apart. He says that soldiers were told that anyone found to be supporting these groups would be subject to discipline under the Uniform Code of Military Justice. The soldier said that he was shocked and he felt like my religious liberties that I risk my life and sacrifice time away from my family to fight for were being taken away. Well, that ties into the video that aired last night. Soldiers warn of the coming gun confiscation.
The corporate power establishment has been proven to be known liars. Trust in the U.S. government is at an all-time low, but for some reason, when individuals start questioning the individual acts of these known liars, we are called conspiracy theorists. We are called nut jobs, lunatics, and now we're being called dangerous. There's a new DHS intelligence report that warns of domestic right-wing terror threats. And in this new report that's being shoved around all over the mainstream media, they warn about these right-wing sovereign citizen extremists. Now, where does this information come? What influenced the DHS and the FBI to come out with such reports? And that's organizations like the Southern Poverty Law Center, an organization that has over $200 million. They get their funding from Soros, the Ford Foundation, JP Morgan and Chase, and other nefarious, treasonous individuals and organizations. Now, who does this very important group that works very closely with the FBI, with the DHS, with the police departments, who do they label as these patriot extremist groups? No surprise.
And now the plain truth. As you've seen on our show, the government at times tells you lies. The deception is historic and continuous. The government needs to be exposed because it cannot be trusted to expose itself.
All right, folks, there is a lot going on right now. Decisions being made that are unprecedented and will have an overreaching impact on what it means to live in the United States of America. It gives the military the power to indefinitely detain American citizens suspected, just suspected, not convicted, of some sort of involvement or affiliation with terrorism.
As much as we all want the country to be safe, want the authorities to be on top of it, are we really willing to have the government consider each and every one of us a terrorist? Because you see, that's essentially what's happening.
The Department of Homeland Security buying ammunition, now looking to purchase another 21 million rounds of ammunition. This in addition, of course, to the 1.6 billion rounds that Homeland Security has bought in just the past 10 months. Now, to put all of this in perspective, the military used approximately 70 million rounds each year of the Iraq War. 70 million rounds in a war.
The federal government has spent $34 billion on militarizing our local police enforcement.
The police forces in the United States have been increasingly weaponized with similar equipment to that of the U.S. military.
Several U.S. citizens have already been assassinated. Here, Black Hawks fly low on downtown Miami, strafing highways with machine gun fire in what authorities call a practice run.
The Constitution guarantees due process. It does not guarantee judicial process.
Because the main threat is you.